Welcome back, everybody, to Anaheim. We are at PlayStation Experience Day 2, and we've got quite a show for you today. I'm joined today by Meredith, my good friend Meredith Molinari, and Deej from Bungie. We're going to get into a segment with him talking about Destiny shortly. We do have a lot of panels for you today. We're going to be talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to have kind of funny here. We're going to have a great panel on accessibility. But I wanted to talk about the first day of PlayStation Experience real quick. Is that all right with you, Deej, if we talk about
absolutely.
Day 1 a little bit?
Day 1 was awesome.
Cool. What was your favorite part of Day 1? What do you think? Any big surprise announcements you were really into?
I mean, anytime we can get out into the world and hang out with, people who play our game, meet the people who actually complete the experience for each other in Destiny is awesome. Personally, I loved putting on the PlayStation VR headset and taking off of an aircraft carrier and flying around in the sky in a jet. I mean, as somebody who was raised on Top Gun, I couldn't actually take off without casting the,
the highway to the danger zone.
Yeah, a little bit of Kenny Loggins playing in a distant corner of my memory.
So you snuck off to play some Ace Combat 7?
Yeah, actually snuck off. Yeah, played some Ace Combat 7. Snuck off during the showcase. We were streaming it at our booth.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, I had to. I wanted to get in before the rush. So it was either that or Eve Valkyrie, and now I have to wait in line to play Eve Valkyrie. So I should be doing that right now.
Yeah, I get to talk to them later today and find a lot more about that. That looks like just some insane space combat.
Meredith, Day 1 highlights?
Yeah, there was so much good stuff to see. I mean, I'm glad you got a chance to sneak away because there's just so much here that trying to fit it all in, it's like, I didn't even know we were stuck up on the live stream here. I didn't even know there was that whole other side over there until I was like, oh my God, it's a whole other world out here. But yeah, the Eve Valkyrie, they have those little pods too that you can actually play the game in. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to talking to them. And I've got Uncharted and Crash Bandicoot coming up today. So I know everyone's really looking forward to Crash. Really excited.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of segments for you today. We're going to be talking to all kinds of developers. We're going to show off a lot of new live gameplay, do a bunch of fun interviews, and in addition to the panels we talked about before. But I won't keep Deej waiting any longer.
Yes, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Go talk Destiny. I'm going to go prep for my Uncharted segment.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
Meredith.
Deej, thanks so much for joining us, Justin. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Deej.
Hello.
You guys had some news to share.
We did, yes.
Yeah, we're talking about The Dawning, a new event which is coming to Destiny very soon.
Yep, as it says right there, December 13th, we are going to throw a party in the tower, as the live team at Bungie is, want to do. So we are going to observe a season of giving and healthy competition. It was some of the footage that we showed yesterday during the showcase, and essentially what we're doing is we are showing the Destiny community a holiday that was created by the civilization that they protect. So 1,000 nations came together in the last safe city on Earth underneath the protective veil of the Traveler, and the Dawning celebrates that existence. So maybe some themes from our world, but this really is a holiday for their world. And there's all sorts of different things that they can engage in. There's some gift giving in the tower. There is the return of Sparrow Racing League.
Good old SRL.
Old SRL. So we did that this time last year. This time last year, we were here at PSX. Here at PSX in San Francisco.
We were there at PSX.
Yeah, there, yes. And showing off Sparrow Racing League for the first time. A lot of people had a lot of fun playing it. They still have some of that Sparrow Racing gear in their vault. So,
folks found that to be a great way to level up their Guardians as well. It was very generous with the loot that it dropped, and I think that kind of paved the way for some of the loot drops in Iron Banner as we see it today. I think that kind of took cues from that original Sparrow Racing event, which kicked off the more generous drops that we've been seeing.
Yeah, this is very true. And last year, you got helmets. The only thing that you could use to make your character more powerful were the Sparrow Racing League helmets. This year, every single piece of armor has light on it, so you can level up your Sparrow Racing gear. If you want to be the type of fool who's going to show up for a raid wearing a racing suit, you can do that. Not tactically recommended by myself, but this will be an event that you can use to make your Guardian more powerful, to level up your character, to get some more light. It's also a ton of fun.
Cool.
It's not just a race, it's a battle. We've got 2 new race tracks. So we're sending you to Mercury and Earth, and then we're also going to have the 2 racetracks we had from last year on Mars and Venus.
A racetrack on Mercury, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, get some sun.
Get a lot of sun.
You can see we have all the usual hazards. It's a battle as much as a race. and do some tricks. We're going to have a new Dawning record book that tracks the things that you do in Sparrow Racing League.
You guys are all about those record books lately. I love it.
It's a great way to sort of lead people through the experience of playing Destiny.
Yeah.
We want to make it easy to find the fun. We want to challenge people to experience the game in different ways. And the record book's a great way for you to be able to keep track of what you've done, what you have yet to do, some of the ways that we've envisioned for you to challenge yourself. And it's also a great path to earning the rewards that we're packing into the Dawning. And it's not just about Sparrow Racing League this time. We're also taking strikes, and we're changing the way strikes work.
Oh, okay. How's that working?
So it's going to be another component of the Dawning record book. If you have Destiny Rise of Iron, that record book is yours. So on December 13th, when this event begins, you're going to collect your record book. You're going to open it up. Amanda Holliday, who is your vehicle quartermaster, will be your dealer for Sparrow Racing League. Go check in with her. She'll have new bounties and quests to lead you to the starting line. But Commander Zavala, our Titan Vanguard, is actually going to be conducting a live fire exercise and a series of strikes. So we're going to take strikes and we're going to make it a scored event. So this cooperative gameplay that people have enjoyed is actually going to become a little bit more competitive.
Okay.
You're going to put points on the board for doing different things. There are accolades that you can earn for going on a certain weapon killing spree, or maybe making your strike a flawless run. There's a lot of different ways you can distinguish yourself and your team.
It feels kind of like Challenge of the Elders.
Very much like that.
Which I think was a lot of fun, and it really breathed new life into the Prison of Elders.
Yeah, and it's not just about a new way to keep score. We're actually taking some of the strikes that people have known and loved all these years, and we're going to redesign them with a Siva infestation. So if you've played Rise of Iron, you've fought the Fallen Devil Splicers, you've seen Siva infested enemies and how nasty they can be. And we're taking 3 strikes, and we're going to add a new hard mode modifier. So that you will confront the bosses that you know, but they will be keeping company with the Fallen Devil Splicers.
Oh boy, can you give us any hints as to what strikes those will be?
Yeah, so that is the Shadow Thief on the moon.
Okay.
That is the Nexus on Venus.
Yeah.
And that is the Will of Crota.
Yes. I would make that omnigal shrieking noise if I didn't want to just get everybody to tune out of our show.
Please don't. We're both hoarse from day one and shouting on the convention floor anyway, so we'll keep what remains of our vocal cords. But those 3 strikes are going to have an additional hard mode.
Cool.
So you'll be able to go in and see how that content is new and changed in the Dawning. And those things will remain after the Dawning is over.
Oh, great. So Sparrow Racing and the strike scoring, those are permanent in Destiny now, as soon as the event begins.
Permanent is a difficult word for Destiny, which is a game that's constantly shifting and evolving, but it will remain as a feature of the game after this event.
Cool.
So Commander Zavala will still have weekly bounties. Sparrow Racing will stop being a special event with its own fanfare and the special drops that you were referring to.
Sure.
But we're going to take those racetracks, and we're going to take that mode, and we're going to add it to the private match toolset menu in the Crucible.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
Even without the drops, if you late in a game night, and you just want to like cap off the night with a little race, and be like, you still think you're faster than me, like
let's settle this like men.
Yeah.
1v1 me.
1v1 me.
Sparrow.
Exactly. Whoever loses the race has to dismantle their Sparrow. That'll be our
Or
version.
they have to dismantle their new icebreaker, which is making a return.
The icebreaker has the icebreaker has returned, and the best way to get your icebreaker is to go check in with Commander Zavala. There is the bounty, a weekly bounty for the Nightfall Strike.
Okay.
That will give you a chance to get your icebreaker back. And that's one of the things we're doing with the game is we provide you with rewards that you want, and we give you some predictable pathways you can travel to get those things.
Yeah, that's great. So now we'll have our Gallarhorns back. We'll have our icebreakers back.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go run the Vault of Glass again.
There you go. Okay. I think you'll make short work of it with these, modern weapons. But
let's see how fast we can down Atheon with those powered up new Gear 3 weapons.
Sure. You'll also find cool ornaments for the icebreaker.
Oh, awesome.
So you'll be able to dress it up and make it look a little bit more awesome.
Obtained by traditional means.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. In fact, there's going to be a new holiday kiosk. So if you have Sparrow Racing armor in your vault, you can drag that stuff out. You can lighten the load on your vault a little bit, and you can pull that stuff back out of the kiosk when you need it. And you know,
same as the Festival of Lost.
Very
masks.
much like that.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Thank you
like
very
that.
much for that. By the way, I had been saving those masks for so long. I got to free up like 20 vault spaces once that kiosk opened up.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do to you know, sort of ease your storage pain. You know, we know that a component of Destiny is collecting, but the kiosks do a much better job of allowing you to sort of look across all of your riches and then claim them when you need them. Whereas the vault is sort of stuff you really need at the ready at that moment for when you want to play.
Cool. And you mentioned that there's going to be some other new gear coming to Destiny, starting with the Dawning as well, right?
Yeah. So your Dawning record book is going to be a great way for you to get some new gear for your Guardian. We've got Dawning themed gear.
Okay.
It's very ornamental. It's very festive. You saw it in the trailer that we've been running. So that stuff comes out of the record book. Also, there are some bounties, quests, and bounties that Zavala has, and those are going to lead you to 2 brand new exotic heavy machine guns. Players of Destiny know how much I love a belt-fed heavy machine gun. Always loved my Thunder Lord with its arc energy. But now we've got a full set. So there are new exotic machine guns with void energy and solar energy.
Excellent. I know people have been asking for that for a long time.
So there they are. And you'll be able to get those things by participating in the events that we have in the Dawning. And best of luck to you.
Okay, cool. I think we are running out of time here, but is there anything else that you wanted to say to PlayStation fans before we let you go?
Well, thank you so much for playing our game. You know, thanks for being the main characters in our world. I'm going to be racing a lot during the Sparrow Racing League event. So I hope I'll see you at the starting line, and I hope I have a chance to bump one of you off of a cliff. It's all in good fun, nothing personal, but it's going to happen.
Cool. That is the Dawning coming to Destiny. It starts on December 13th. Get in there, do some Sparrow Racing, do some scored strikes, get some new gear. Man, there's a lot to do in this event. But coming up next, we are going to go check out the Horizon Zero Dawn panel, so stay tuned for that.
PlayStation